afternoon baseball now from beautiful Marlins Park in Miami, Florida. Game 1 here in the month of August between the Minnesota Twins and the Miami Marlins. Miguel Sano, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next. Garrett Richards gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Ready now, Eddie Rosario. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Minnesota, the left fielder, number 20, Eddie
First
Rosario.
pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Roll, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick to it of this as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. D-Ro, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. His past history with Richards. He's got 2 hits in 19 tries. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Richards has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just 1 pitch.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Ro, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The 3-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Yes, he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's clearly got his sights set on the league's top home run spot, given he's picked up the pace in this last month. Might we see him take the crown by the end of the season?
Oh, we might. The way he's swinging the bat right now, every time he knocks the donut off the bat, I think he's going deep. Using all parts of the field. Got a chance to hit double-digit homers this month.
The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
The 2-0. Taken, strike 1 on the inside corner.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
The 2-1 home. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Cortez looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. Two runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano. Number 31 for him on the season, as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Cron playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. Smoke toward the hole, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's taken for strike 1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
0-1 count and the pitch. And there's ball 1. One and 2 as he chases the slider. Cron is off at first with 2 away. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Miami. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. Kyle Gibson, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Alejandro Cortez has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 6 home runs and 25 driven in. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Gibson stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Kepler's there for it. He's got it one away. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Stepping in, Adam Frazier, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He's set. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Here's Neil Walker, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. One and one the count now. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Hit hard down the left field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Now a throw over to first. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Two out with the man at first. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. The next 3-2, and it's fouled away. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this one will bend foul.
Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
The next 3-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Another full count offering on its way. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off and he still loses him.
2 men on, 2 out. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Cortez on second. Walker at first. 2 out in the inning. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Kepler's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They trail things here 2-0. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He went deep in the contest last night.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
At the plate, Jason Castro, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. From the stretch. On a line, that's a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Right out of the dugout, right? They're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
In now, Kyle Gibson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. 0-1. Here it comes. Breaking ball called just a bit low. To first. Walker has it. There's one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Twins get a run on 2 hits. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Twins 3 and the Marlins nothing. So striding in, Miguel Rojas. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 45.
And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Rojas aboard here at first with nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's focus our attention on jack of all trades, master of maybe all of them now, and that's Marwin Gonzalez. This guy brings about 7-8 gloves on the road with him, can play first, can play third, multiple positions all over the diamond, and still goes to the plate with big-time power.
Striding into the box, Robbie Franks. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-0 home. Misses. Ball 2.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Kepler is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So coming to the plate, Garrett Richards, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Gibson comes set. First pitch on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
One-0 count. Here it is. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit on the ground to third. He'll go to scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping up to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in a philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Up high, 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Line towards center field. Franks is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
The next twin up, Nelson Cruz. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Franks going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next to bat will be the big third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Lays off 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Up next from Miami, Alejandro Cortez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Alejandro Cortez.
First offering on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Lifted the other way to left center. Chasing after it is Rosario. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And with
Now
1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the 3rd, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Hit to short. Gonzalez is there. On to first, and there are 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Adam Frazier looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Marlins strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. In his career, Walker has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Gibson's ready. Here's the 2-0. Strike called. 2-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. We're through 3 here in Miami. It's the Twins 3 and the Marlins 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Minnesota.
Standing in, C.J. Cron. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. O'Brien sprinting after it, and this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Scope. And he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they wind up getting the out at first, although the other runner does move up 90 feet to third. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, 1 away. And that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Too low, 1-0.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout, or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
2-0 count, the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. A line shot to third base, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Jason Castro.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Cron on third with 2 out. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And it's a 4-1 game. And he'll get in there safely.
The pitcher, number 4.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
In now, Kyle Gibson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, here's a case right here, D-Row, where as a pitcher, you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Dan, this is already a win-win in my book for the 8-hole hitter to grab an RBI knock. Not only does he get the pitcher up, he turns the lineup over for next inning. This is unbelievable.
4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. The 0-2 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Twins. Striding in, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Alfaro, the former Philly, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Marlins right now would do anything to get a leadoff walk to get this inning started.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box now, Peter O'Brien, and that's through for a base hit. The runner from 3rd comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-2 game.
Up next for the Marlins.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Now at the plate, Robbie Franks 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Rojas over at second. O'Brien at first with no outs. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Two balls and a strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Standing in now, Garrett Richards trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sac bunt to get down.
0-2, here it comes. Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. Gonzalez for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We played 4 full. Minnesota leads this one 4-2. Digging in once again, Eddie Rosario. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 20, Eddie Rosario.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
In now, Marwin Gonzalez. A ball and no strikes. No hits to this point. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Rojas will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Nelson Cruz. Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run dinger off the bat of Nelson Cruz. 29 home runs for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one.
Ladies and
Sandy
gentlemen,
Alcantara,
your
the
attention,
6'4" right-hander,
Now
comes in out of the
pitching for
bullpen to
Marlins,
do the pitching.
Number 22, Sandy Alcantara.
Into the box now, Miguel Sano.
Miguel Sano.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
The 2-2 one more time. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Alfaro has it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Up next for the Twins, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Jonathan Scope would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, and another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
Hey, not a bad way to start the new month, D-Roll. How about after
Up
that
next for
single?
the
That's
Twins,
his 3rd hit of this
the second
game.
baseman,
Oh, that has to make you feel good. You see that calendar flip, and you got 3 knocks in your back pocket.
Standing in now, Jonathan Scope, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Cron, the runner at first with 2 gone. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Here now the 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here in Miami. It's the Twins 6 and the Marlins 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time, they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Leading off the inning, Alejandro Cortez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Hit softly on the ground to first. Cone is there, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now to the plate, Brian Anderson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
One out, nobody on. Line down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. Cruz is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
How about it? The second baseman.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as you take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he tops all Miami Marlins in that department. At the plate, Neil Walker. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. 2 out with the man at first. A ball and 2 strikes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Gibson comes set. Here he comes on 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Frazier at second. Walker on at first with 2 down. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Oh, that's off.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
2 down, runners at first and second.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Marlins strand a pair. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Now at the plate, Max Kepler. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Max Kepler.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
In now, Jason Castro. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Kyle Gibson. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now back
into the box now, Eddie Rosario. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And he falls behind 0-2. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Nelson Cruz will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He's set, and the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Kepler at third, Castro on second, Rosario at first. 2 out in the inning. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Hey, this has been an epic at bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores, and a 2nd run is across. Now the relay home, and he's safe.
Hey, D-Road, not an easy decision right there for a third base coach. That ball was hit pretty hard to right field, and you have to make a quick decision if you're going to send that runner or not.
And you know what, Dan? When you take stock in outfield arms, usually the guy with the best one is standing in right field. That's an aggressive send and way to pick up that run.
So stepping in, Miguel Sano. As we mentioned earlier, he's in the race for the league's top home run spot, and with a 4-bagger on this day, he continues to add to his impressive power totals.
And he just looks so confident at the plate. Knocks a donut off the bat every time on the on-deck circle and strides to the plate like he owns it. Wouldn't be shocked if he got into another one. Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Digging in and looking for more, C.J. Cron. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 3 runs already home here. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
He's set. Now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
The 1-2. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Frazier is there, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Twins are out in front, 9-2. Ryan Stanek enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 56, Ryan Stanek.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Rojas. Last time through was a base hit.
Marlins, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Nope.
1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 45.
Stepping up now, Peter O'Brien. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. One ball, 1 strike to count. Here it comes on 1-1. Sano comes up with it, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Robbie Franks. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
go, guys. Come on.
The 2-2. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Miami down in order. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Welcome back to South Florida. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jacob Barnes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 50, Jacob Barnes. Now playing center field and batting
up next for Minnesota, Jonathan Scope. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch coming. Here it is. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Barnes, 28 years old. He was taken in the 14th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Up next for Minnesota, the center fielder.
Standing in, Max Kepler. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Jason Castro. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Fouled off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Settling in now, John Birdie. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Alejandro Cortez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. One out, nobody on. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
The count is 2-1.
Clears this one over toward first. Thought this will be taken easily at first, and there are two gone.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball two.
Got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Rosario. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Jorge Polanco is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Minnesota, number 11, Jorge Polanco.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. He'll come in here at 259. 6 home runs and 31 RBIs. This is on the ground over the first. Backhanded. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eddie Rosario. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
In there, no balls and a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Marwin Gonzalez. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Full count now, 3-2. Three-two pitch. In the air out toward right field. O'Brien on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Trevor Hildenberger is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 39, Trevor Hildenberger.
Ready now for the Marlins, Adam Frazier. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Second baseman, Adam Frazier.
First delivery to him on the way. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Rosario. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for the Marlins.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Neil Walker. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Pops this one up. Sano on the move, but this will land untouched. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. One out, nobody on. The 1-2 pitch. Ball two. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. And now a pitch on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
2 out, nobody on. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Alfaro at third with 2 away. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Austin Bryce enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
And batting in the 6th spot, number 37, Austin Bryce. Now playing shortstop and batting 8.
Now batting, Nelson Cruz. He went deep back in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Hit hard towards second, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Standing in now, Miguel Sano. Popped him up. Riddle has a play. 1 away. Into the box, C.J. Cron, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runners on first with 1 down. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up. You can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. C.J. Cron goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Into the box, Jonathan Schoop, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. A runner on first with 2 away. Ball 3. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Max Kepler.
Now at the plate, Max Kepler. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Cruz over at second. Schoop on at first with 2 down. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cortez is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Twins strand a pair, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Coming to the plate now, Peter O'Brien starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the stretch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Rosario. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10.
Now in the box, JT Riddle. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The 0-1 on its way towards second. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
Up next for the Marlins.
Digging in for his second at-bat, John Birdie. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. 1
ball, no strikes the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now a line drive here is caught. And if that's not symptomatic of the way this one's gone, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kyle Gibson takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Garrett Richards struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.